I saw that offered free rent.
We're undercover, meeting with a man who's posted an ad online. He's offering a warm bed in Hamilton, Ontario for a petite female.
When you say
in the same bed, right?
What you're about to hear next gets explicit.
We fool around a little bit here and there, right? Sort of. If you're not into actually having sex, that's cool. We can do other things, right? I don't mind helping you out if you're kind of helping me out too, right? You know what I mean?
We found over a dozen listings on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist seeking a sex for rent arrangement. Many target young women in college and university, international students as well. Would you call this a predatory practice?
Absolutely, it's a predatory practice.
Okay, so let me understand a little bit how things work, right? In the Anglosphere, I understand that women are empowered, capable of voting, and making financial decisions. But on the other hand, I also understand that women are extremely vulnerable. You know, like they can't make such an arrangement. If a person puts an ad that basically says, yeah, you can stay at my place, we're just going to fuck. The moment the woman says yes, like she is being taken advantage of, this is predatory behavior. Now, here's the interesting part, right? This is not what common people think. Like, I'm willing to bet if you ask your grandma, she's going to basically say, like, no, that woman is a whore. Right? I mean, that's what grandma used to say. Like, and she's a woman. And the thing is, like, she has common sense. What's happening here is that the mainstream media, right? Like multi-billion-dollar corporations, usually working hand in hand with the government. And by the government, I mean the politicians that are currently in charge, which are left-leaning, are basically telling the population how to think about these issues. And the government is using the mainstream media, which is basically saying, yeah, like women are currently being taken advantage of, and you need to do more by allowing the government to take away more of your rights. This is the actual mentality, right? And they get a chucklehead like this chick, like, who the fuck is this chick? How does she know? Right? It's like, is it predatory behavior? And he's like, oh, I mean, of course it is. Is there like no conflict of interest between her job and what she's saying? But anyway, I'm generally curious, like, how is it a conflict of interest? So, like, if I, for example, end up homeless, right? And I manage to find another guy. Like, let's say a black individual, right, named Tyrone, muscular chap. And he's like, look, you can come to my place, but we have to sleep together. How am I being targeted? Like, I have the option to tell him no, right? Like, he is not forcing me or anything. He's just wanting to make a business transaction. Now, listen, you can say that this is prostitution. I don't know the law in Canada, but in my country, for example, prostitution doesn't mean if you just take money from one man or get shelter from one man and have sex with him in exchange. That's called just being in a relationship. And women do that all the fucking time, right? Prostitution would mean taking money from different men and sleeping with different people. It's kind of like a business, like your body becomes a business, right? That's how my law declares it. I don't know how it's like in Canada. Like maybe in Canada, this arrangement of having a roof over your head in exchange for sex is considered prostitution. I don't know. I would have to check. But I don't think like this is what she's having an issue with, because again, like that would actually put the blame on the women, right? Because like as a woman, you're not supposed to prostitute. Like that is also a crime, right? And we can't do that on the mainstream media. Like nothing women ever do is their fault.
Janine Benedette.
Even if they actually vote for the policies that created the housing crisis. Like Canada doesn't have like a far right-wing government that is responsible for the high housing prices, right? The math just doesn't work with the ladies here. I mean, if the previous generation had more people than our generation, then there should be a lot more houses, right? Because like those people got old, they died, and there's houses on the market, so like the prices should go down. And there have been houses built ever since, right? But no, like if you're going to import immigrants en masse, I mean, those people have to live somewhere, right? So like a house just disappears from the market. And secondly, if you support divorce laws, and especially no-fault divorces, and especially laws that makes it financially profitable for a woman to file a no-fault divorce, Well, a house that used to have 3 people in it, right? Like the husband, the wife, and the children, now the world requires 3 houses separately for each one of them, right? So, well, I mean, these are the policies, ladies, that you vote for. So don't blame. It's like, oh my goodness, why is there a housing crisis? Well, that's why. And we're not going to see the mainstream media blaming it on them, right?
It says soliciting sexual favors in exchange for free or discounted rent is not just unethical.
It's illegal. Anytime somebody...
Yeah, of course in Canada it's illegal. And if I was a betting man, I would say it's probably not illegal for the woman. Even though she's actually part of the prostitution, right? Because, like, most nations that criminalize prostitution, they criminalize the woman doing it and the person receiving it. But I'm willing to bet, I have this feeling that in Canada, it's only illegal for the man. And I bet this is how it was made illegal. The mainstream media basically told the public it's wrong. And the public was, of course it's wrong. I mean, we're not going to blame women. In my country, I don't think it's illegal. But I don't even think that it's unethical. I don't think it's unethical. Again, like, if there were guys, homosexual guys, that would put these ads in the paper and they would tell me, it's like, look, if you come to my place, you can have a free roof over the top of your head. We just have to have sex. I would just say no. You can literally just say fucking no. Like, what is the targeting? What is the predatory action here?
obtains or tries to obtain a sexual service in exchange for something of value, they're violating the criminal code.
She says police forces need to do more.
We know that the...
It's kind of funny, like, doesn't that mean that these women would be on the street? Like, I'm just saying, because, like, most women probably don't want to do this, right? Like, you have to be pretty fucking desperate in order to do this. In other words, like, you literally have no roof over your head. This is why the homeless population is mostly male. Because the women always have this option, right? Like, the women always can just find the guy that they like. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, the way that it's presented here is that the guy is a sleazebag, right? But, like, what if the woman genuinely likes the guy, right? Isn't that, like, just a normal relationship?
Single biggest deterrent to this kind of behavior is enforcement. It's the threat of publicity and real conflict.
Isn't that, like, extremely dangerous? Because, like, think about it. What if you're a guy that genuinely likes a girl, right? And maybe she complains that she has no home or whatever, and you get in a relationship with her, right? So, like, she moves in, and at any point, if she's a freako, which, like, most of the ladies that I see from Canada probably are, basically goes to the cops and says, yeah, I mean, he was soliciting sex in exchange for me sitting at his house. Right? Like, what's to stop her from doing that? If the law basically claims it's illegal to do this type of activity, how can you prove that that's not what happened?
Consequences.
We reached out to the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police. It says if Canadians report these sex for rent ads, they will investigate. And what does the man we met with on hidden camera have to say? We called him. My name is Asha Tomlinson. I'm a host with CBC Marketplace. Can you walk me through why you choose to offer housing in this way?
I like to help people out. But anyways, have a good day.
But we shared our
Oh my god, yes, like, this is absolutely how you need to treat a journalist, right? Like, if you want to know how to treat a lady, ask your grandma. If you want to know how to treat a journalist, ask that creep. No, seriously, like, that creep absolutely knows. And did you see the facial expression she made? It's absolutely beautiful. Hold on, I want to see it again. Like, this was, yes. Oh, you're not getting the ratings. Oh, you're not getting all that juicy outrage you are fishing for.
We shared our findings with Facebook. Its parent company, Meta, says this type of
and see, this is where it goes, right? Like, women are in danger. There is a problem, and we need to ask the government to force Facebook to censor more. Like, this is literally it, right? And obviously, like, it's not just about this, but it's to create in the mind of the public that social media is the danger. And so, instead of policing to be done by the government, we need to empower social media to police more for us. So in other words, in the future, private corporations should actually police morality. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And notice how they do it. They always offer just one solution. Like Facebook is responsible. They never offer a conversation. Like, for example, if the problem is that women are so desperate that they're willing to actually sleep with a guy in order to get a roof on top of their head, then maybe the problem is the housing prices, and maybe they should actually have a genuine conversation on how to lower those housing prices and invite politicians left and right and ask them, like, how would you do it? Like, notice what they're doing. Like, they always invite leftist politicians and they give leftist takes, but they never invite, like, right-wingers and try to see, like, maybe right-wingers have a different solution. They never do that, right? Interesting. Why not? Aren't they the press? Aren't they supposed to investigate? Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see each other in the comments section. Take care.